everyone, it's Miss Ashtiani here and I'm going to be doing our English lesson today. Let's have a look at our learning objective and our key vocabulary. Our learning objective is to write sentences that follow a logical order. Here's our key vocabulary. Our turn, let's read the words together. Instructions, time adverbials, verbs and method. Now, I've seen that on your home learning grid with all the activities you can do at home, you have got an activity where you've got to write instructions on how to build a sandcastle. Unfortunately, I don't have any sand, so I've decided to write some instructions today on how to make a jam sandwich for my healthy picnic, which I could take to the seaside. That's another one of your activities on your home learning grid, to make a healthy picnic that you could take to the seaside. So then today, to make my jam sandwich, I've got to think about what I will need. When we write instructions, we need to say exactly what you need to make or do that thing the instruction's teaching you to do. And you're also going to write a method of how to actually make that thing. So today we're writing instructions on how to make a jam sandwich. I need some jam, so I've got some raspberry jam here, but if you want to do these instructions at home, you can choose the flavour of your jam or just use whatever jam you've got at home. Got some bread, a knife, and a chopping board, and some butter. Let's get started. First, spread the butter onto your 2 slices of bread using your knife. So, I'm going to get some butter here on my knife, and I'm going to begin spreading it on my first slice of bread very carefully, as knives can be dangerous. Then I'm going to get some more butter because I've run out on my knife and spread it on the second slice. So that's our first instruction on how to make a jam sandwich. First, spread the butter onto your bread. If you wanted to add more detail, first, spread your butter onto your bread using your knife. In that first instruction, we've got the time adverbial first. Practice it with me, our turn. First, we've got our verb spread. It's a doing word, a verb, spread. So, first, spread your butter onto your bread. We're now on to our second instruction. The second instruction, we're going to start with the time adverbial next. Ooh, can you have a think? What's the action for next? Have a think. Ready to try? Next, next. Practice it with me, our turn. Next. So, our next instruction is next, put jam on your bread. So I'm going to use our knife, got our butter on there, to put some jam on one of the slices of bread. Oh, lovely jam. I love jam. And that's our second instruction done. So we've got the time adverbial next, and our verb in this instruction is put. So let's practice this second instruction together. Our turn. Next, put jam on your bread. Third instruction now. After that, our turn. Practice it with me. After that. So, after that, put your bread on top of the other slice and cut it in half. So we've started with the time adverbial. After that, put your bread on top of the other slice and cut it in half. That's my third instruction. Finally, eat your jam sandwich. Finally, eat your jam sandwich. Practice it with me with the actions. Finally, eat your jam sandwich. Before I begin writing my instructions, I'm going to look at my steps to success for writing instructions. Our turn, let's have a look at the steps to success together and read the words. Numbers. So when we write instructions, we number each of the different steps so that we can follow the instructions easily. Different steps, time adverbials, first, next, after that, finally. Verbs, those doing words, capital letters, finger spaces, letters sitting on the lines and full stops. So those last four are always important when we do our writing. We always must remember those four things. But the top four are specific to instruction writing. So when you write your instructions, everybody, make sure you include these steps to success to write a fantastic set of instructions. So I've started by writing my title, how to make a jam sandwich, and then I've included you will need, what you need to make the jam sandwich. I've then moved on to the method. So I've thought about all the different steps that we did when making the jam sandwich, and I've written up the 4 instructions. Each instruction starts with the time adverbial, and I've also got a verb in there. So make sure when you start to write your instructions that you're thinking about capital letters, finger spaces, making sure your letters sit on the line, and that each sentence ends with a full stop. I've even got an exclamation mark in one of my sentences. Your turn now, everybody. I'd like you to have a go at writing instructions on how to build a sandcastle. Or you can make your own sandwich for your healthy picnic. Remember to keep looking at the activities on the home learning grid. We'd love to see your work, so email your work to the Year 1 email address and all the Year 1's teachers can see all your hard work. Happy learning!